How does one deal with skepticism and unhappy humans after a communication? Hi, my name is Akshaya Kavale. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species and have two-way conversations with them. Very often, I'm asked how I deal with skeptics, cynics, and how I deal with people who may not be happy with my communication. Now, this is a very personal thing, and not every communicator may agree with what I do. So, please bear in mind that you do things that align to you. Every situation is different, every human is different, and everyone's way of dealing with things is also extremely different. So, here I am sharing my ways of dealing with skeptics, cynics, and people who may not be completely satisfied with my communication. As far as skeptics are concerned, I have noticed that if you give them examples and if you speak to animals and if they can understand, if you make them understand how energy and communication works, they are a little open to understanding it and becoming open to even trying it out. Yes, it does take some time for them to open up to it because that in itself is a journey. However, they do open up to the journey. So what I do is I generally explain to them in simple terms how it works. If they are okay with it, that's fine. If not, then I politely back off from the conversation and I avoid engaging in any kind of confrontation or arguments with them. As far as cynics are concerned, I have noticed that no matter what you tell them, what you share with them, they may never completely agree with you and they may keep digging into things to just prove you wrong. If you at any point of time feel like the other person is just here to prove you wrong without being open to any kind of open discussion or debate or conversation, I personally would definitely just back out from the conversation. I feel like I'm not here to prove anything to anyone. I'm here to talk to plants and animals, and I do that a lot in my personal life. If someone reaches out to me to help them connect with their animals, I do that happily as well, but that's about it. So if I feel like the person is just here to pressure me, intimidate me, or make me want to prove myself to them, I would just back out. And the next thing is, if a client is not completely satisfied with the communication, always go back to the animal and seek for clarity. The animal knows their human the best and they can help us in understanding where there has been any kind of discrepancy in the communication. Even if we have to do it a couple of back and forth, it's absolutely okay, but please make sure that you clarify where the contradiction or the confusion has come from. Even in such cases, there may be some humans that no amount of clarification makes them happy or convinces them, and in that case, if the animal says that there is nothing much to clarify and this is all there is to it from my end, then in that case again my simple rule is to politely and respectfully back out of the communication by stating that this is all that I have to offer, because this is all your animal has to offer and there is nothing more the animal or I could add to it. So these are a few things that I do to deal with skeptics, cynics, and people who may not be completely satisfied with my communication. Remember that these are my personal ways. You don't have to follow these. In fact, I would really appreciate it if you can put in your thoughts and experiences in the comment section below so that all of us, including myself, can learn from your experiences as well. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful.